Because what happened, here's the thing. This
Let's see. I
year,
didn't see this.
VCT changed its format completely, right? Where it used to be the season carried over, and therefore there was cumulative standings that got you to the year-end playoffs, and then one team went on points. Okay?
Okay.
That's the tweet right there. So in every other region, rules, C9 and NRG would be at champs, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, who cares? Like, I don't care what APAC's rules are. They actually are not the NA rule is actually the one that makes more sense.
What's our rule compared to theirs?
Our rule is if you end up in a head-to-head tie, right?
Yes.
This is the issue. If you end up in a head-to-head tie with one other team, how do you break the tie between the team you're tied with? So if Cloud9 loses to NRG on Friday, MIBR and Cloud9 will have the same number of points. Okay? How should you break that tie? The other regions went with whoever went farthest in split 2. Okay. In North America, they say, what was your head-to-head record? That's your first tiebreak. Okay? MIBR beat Cloud9 both times they played. They did not play in split 2. Okay. And the main reason that Cloud9 went farther than MIBR in split 2 is because Cloud9 feasted on 3 of the worst teams in the league.
True. I guess there's pros and cons to both. The pros of it being a head-to-head throughout the year is that, like, hey, you beat this team, you deserve to go over them. But the cons of it is that it might not be the most recent.
Correct, but that is but we're doing a tiebreak for the seasonal point winner, not the split point winner, right? This is the category that was supposed to say
based. This is points. True.
This is points for the whole year.
True. It's not about how it's been in recent times. It's about how it's been throughout.
But it already
is. It's fair. I think
it's already weighted to recent times because you get more points for the same placement in split 2 than you got in split 1.
Oh, fair. True. Also fair.
So MIBR coming in third in split 1, they only got 2 points. But Cloud9 coming in fourth in split 2 gets 3 points. So you already got an advantage for doing being split 2.
What you're saying is the current system for Americas actually does a better job at capturing the entire year for the point-based system. So actually, I think you're right. I think the other regions are doing it wrong because if it's supposed to be hey, these are points-based, why would they randomly just base the last head-to-head that matters the most off of the most recent results when the points are based off the whole year? It's like changing the whole theme of it. So I think you're right.
Now, by the way, someone in chat actually did have a great suggestion, which some people are saying. The fact of the matter is when you have a head-to-head tie on something this big, right? Let's have a playoff on Monday.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
Let's have an MIBR Cloud9 playoff match Monday. That would have been awesome.
That would be awesome. I mean,
can you imagine how cool that would be?
Wait,
C9 plays NRG, which is basically Friday, right?
Well, the problem is though, isn't there a 4-way tie though?
No. What we were saying before is any head-to-head tie was going to be won by MIBR, but they're only going to end up tied with C9.
Oh,
or NRG. They would end up tied with either of them.
That would be pretty hype. That would be the most hype. It should just be that. It should just be chat. Imagine they did a BO3 to qualify head-to-head or BO5.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But barring that, it's a tiebreaker for a season-long points championship, and the season-line points already have weighting to the later in the year.
No, I think what you said makes sense. It's like the whole theme of the champ points space system is based off how you do the entire year, and then for you to go and base the final head-to-head of points being tied off of the most recent results, when the whole idea is that the concept should be based off the whole year, it doesn't make sense. But I guess this tweet was more this tweet, in my opinion, was not rage bait. It was just clickbait. Well, actually, maybe it was rage bait.
No, but he's basically saying no. He was basically saying he's the victim of North America's tiebreaker not being what everybody else's tiebreaker is because he should have already qualified.
Yes.
And I'm like, come on, that's just not. First of all, here's what I didn't say in my tweet, which I'll say now to your chat, because I wasn't going for low key. I wasn't trying to be mean.
Mm-hmm.
You know what Cloud9's record is versus SEN, G2, and MIBR? I only pointed out MIBR because I'm like, you're trying to say you should go over MIBR. You lost MIBR twice. Both times you played them.
Yeah.
Cloud9 is 0-8 versus SEN, G2, and MIBR.
Damn.
Right. So when
Damn.
you're trying
I'm
to
not
say,
gonna lie, you got a lot of ammunition here. I think you could have probably explained like what you're saying to me here like better, and if you said it this,
yes.
if you told me what you told me just now in your tweet, I think people might have better understood. I'm not sure what the replies are to your
Well,
tweet.
there were two different issues. One was I was just going, wait, FNS is in the chat.
Yeah, yes.
FNS saying stop. I don't know what he's wanting me
Wait,
to stop.
because like what you're saying makes totally sense. Like yeah, I don't know.
His response to me was hysterical.
Wait, he responded to you as well? Oh god.
Well, yeah,
because
he said you misunderstood my tweet. My point was the rules should all be the same, and I'm saying,
oh, that's also that. I mean, that's a reasonable point.
I'm like, come on. I'm like, don't tell me your concern is that there's different rules. Your concern is you lose on the tiebreak. Come on.
Yeah, I see what you're saying as well. Like he's trying to make it like, but I agree with him though that they should all have the same rules. It is kind of weird. Like chat, isn't it weird that VCT from region to region
Tarik,
has different rules?
You can add FNS to the call?
If FNS wants to join the call.
I think he said that on the chat.
Oh, did he? Okay, yeah, I can add him.
I thought he did.
Let me see here. He did not. Oh, okay. Hello? You didn't say that? I don't know. I what's good?
Wait, hello? Yeah, I did not say I was going to be in the call.
Wait, what did you say?
Here we are.
Wait, I think Rob has to join the call. Rob, you have to join the new call.
I gotta turn you guys down real quick.
That's funny. Wait, what did you say in the chat?
Hey.
What's up, Rob?
I was telling him to stop because, I mean, he's already, yeah, it's like too much ammo.
Wait,
it's way too much
what do you
ammo.
think, John? I think he's right, but people will say I'm
no,
glazing.
I agree. I think that, I mean, he's not wrong in what he is saying because it's just an opinion, right?
But do you think he's saying that because it doesn't work out for him?
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
In this situation, yeah, of course. You have to like have some personal, like, you know, he's not tweeting this if another team is going through this, you know?
Yeah.
He's only tweeting it now.
Yeah.
Yes, you can't pretend it's not only about you.
No, for sure. I don't blame him for tweeting this, but what I'm saying is it should have just been done after he loses, which he will.
Well, no, I think after makes it look, he wouldn't tweet it at that point. It makes him look worse. It's better to tweet it before like the match because then it's like
he could also just word it as in like for next time. I think that this is how it should be, you know?
Yes,
afterwards.
that would have protected him a little bit more.
Right. I'm thinking like because right now it just the way his tweet is, it sounds like it just sounds like an excuse no matter what, you know?
Yes.
And in doing it, like no matter how, it just sounds like it. It's not like maybe he's not even trying to do that. But
No,
that's just what it comes off as.
Is it rage bait?
No, I think he's being dead serious.
Oh, no, I wasn't calling his rage bait. I'm saying people were accusing me of rage bait. And I said, I'm basically defending MIBR and saying, I actually believe MIBR should be going. That's what I was saying.
I also agree that what you said, because I looked at their match page. I was actually looking at their match page like a week or two ago, and I was like, wait, like they have not beaten a single really good team.
Yeah, that's a big point too.
So I'm like, the 3 teams that are going, you haven't beaten. So don't be complaining that if you lose to NRG Friday that you should have gone. That was my point. Right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But like I said, and then people were giving me a hard time for calling him out. And I'm like, this has no effect on me. Other than I would actually be pissed if they change the rule. Because I actually think this rule is correct. That if I tie with someone for a year-long points race, that then when we get to tie, you don't say to me, hey, well, you came a point behind them versus I beat them every time I played them. Who's the better team?
Yeah.
But I do think it would be hype to have a playoff.
Well, the BO5 head-to-head?
Just a one, like Monday, you just come
as a point tiebreaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, that C9 and MIBR have the same number of points. Great.
Yeah.
Just get in the ring and let's just play it off. That would be awesome.
Yeah, so that would be content. That's basically like that's basically LCQ. You can just make LCQ that.
Yeah, you're turning LCQ into one match.
Yeah.
Now the other region it did matter, and I didn't go look and see because I think
He's on
Gen G and
draft
DRX
petition
have the same
for
points.
Leo to get the other regions to do it right. I guess you'll be happy to
and
sign it.
DRX wins the tiebreak, but I didn't go back to look and see if they would have won if it was our tiebreak or not.
You know, one thing I actually from Imi's thing, I didn't know that other regions did it differently.
Oh, all
than,
three regions.
Americas.
We're the only
That's
ones doing it
crazy.
this
That's
way.
actually crazy.
I mean, he has a good point. Like, it is weird that only one region is following one set of rules.
It is. It is.
That is fair completely on his part. But the timing of the tweet and the way it sounds right before their match is weird.
Yes. It's like, I'm gonna lose to NRG and I should be going anyway, is the way it came across.
I don't see it that way. I think it's just frustration. I don't know. I think personally he's just like, what the fuck? Like, this is so weird. I think that he is coming from that place. I don't think he's like thinking he's out. I just think it's just frustration. Like
So
why?
by the way,
why does it exist this way?
But like, say you were in his position, right? Would you tweet this timing wise now?
No.
Do you think if you felt that way?
I guess it is. I guess as a player, your coach is tweeting that. Is that? I mean, it's kind of whatever.
It comes across as he thinks he's gonna lose. To me, that's how I read it.
Yes, exactly. It's just even if
I don't
that's
see
not
it, I don't
at
see it
all
that
what's
way.
in his brain.
I don't see it that way. I think he's just saying like what the, I'm viewing it as like he's probably just like, what the fuck is this format? How does this make any sense?
I think you bring this up. First of all, you don't
bring
tweet
it up after.
You want to bring it up to Riot, sure.
You only bring it up after you win. Honestly, if you that's the best case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's ideal.
Yeah. But if you bring it up after you lose, I feel like you look salty as fuck.
I feel like no matter what, you shouldn't tweet it. I feel like this could be done if you really have an issue with this and it's like a problem. Tweeting about it only makes you look bad, right? Because people will just say it's an excuse.
To be fair though, like nothing will change unless like I mean, I guess you could go to them and tell them. But I feel like this.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to say like you should tweet on everything. I guess firstly he should go to them, but it's like a good discussion point that probably a lot of people didn't know.
Yeah. I didn't know. Like I was actually surprised when he tweeted that because I was like, wait, there's no way, and then I actually looked it up.
Yeah.
Yes. No. It
so
is.
His point stands. Like I agree with his point that it should be the same for all regions. There's no question about it. I just don't like the timing.
I don't think the player. I don't think anything's wrong with it personally. I don't know.
Wait, so okay. Let's clear this up real quick. This Qbert thing, you guys cannot go. Like